Hey folks, this is JG playing Eternal Evolution. I'm hoping to make this one a quick one tonight. I am feeling a little bit sick, so I hope I can do this in one take and minimal editing and just get it posted. But it is time. I am ready to break the seal on being free to play in Eternal Evolution. I found something that I think is worth spending the money on. I'm usually a pretty light spender in these sorts of games, but I found a pack that's a pretty good deal. And so it is the Quantum Mimic Machine here. Honestly, the last time around I was looking at this also, but I did not draw the Triple S hero. So just yesterday I got Bada, my first Bada out of the machine, and the Quantum Mimic Machine here, it shows all of the different items that you got from it, and you can get a second copy of all of them if you get one of these glowing particles. So going to the store here, looks like there's a couple different ways that they are willing to sell it, but this one right here, get a glowing particle for $5 plus a little bit of other junk. So for me, this one looks like it is worthwhile. So something I've pointed out before is I've tried to hold off on spending a lot of resources in this game, like the diamonds or real money, until I've been in it long enough to have an understanding of how valuable certain things really are. It's become really clear that Triple S heroes are one of the main currencies of this game. And of course, just getting one, I got my first one from the machine. One is not enough. You need 4 or 5 before they really start being highly useful, and what is it, 18 or something like that, some large number for them to max out and be at their very most useful. And so obviously one of the big ways to get those is with limited recruitment cards here. But in general, I find the price on these limited recruitment cards to be not very enticing. Let's look. Okay, here's one. You've got basically 10 of them plus 2 extra chips for $10. Upgrading to 18 for $20 and 22 for $25. Is that just, does the deal just get worse over time? I guess that's to discourage you from being a whale. But in general, looking at several of these different options, it appears it's about $1 per card for these. That I think is significantly more than I am interested in spending. Yeah, here's another one, 10 for $10, 30 for $30. So when you're spending these limited cards, let's see, you get on average about one Triple S for every 70 pulls just from the normal drop rates. You get one in your first 60 pulls for the first banner milestone reward, and you get one gene hybrid for every 80 pulls by spending those chips for the banner. And so on average that comes down to about one Triple S for every 23 limited recruitment cards, which means effectively you're paying $25 to get one Triple S hero. Given that you need a pile of the same hero to really have them be useful and add to your team, I think $25 for one is much more than I would normally be willing to pay. And if you're spending a lot of money, the rates only get worse because the 80 for a gene hybrid and the 60 for the first drop from the event, you only get those once. It becomes just 1 in 70 beyond that. So if you're buying a large number of these, you average much closer to 1 in 70. And $70 is much more than I would spend for a single Triple S hero. But in this case, looking at the Quantum Mimic Machine, so since I did get the Triple S out of this, I had some other nice things. I got 240 soul potions, which I was pretty happy with. Although, frankly, that's 1 to 2 days worth of the Wasteland. That's not enough that I would really spend money for it in normal times. But for just $5, I can get 2 limited recruitment cards. That's $2 worth according to the game right now. A Triple S hero and a pile of other assorted useful things. I think that's a good enough deal for me. All right, let's do it. All right, there we go. I have done it. I've spent my first money in this game. That's the first thing I've seen so far that has really been enticing to me. Let's get our reward here. I saved it till right before this event was ready to end. And there we go, a second Bada. So let me know in the comments, have you spent any money on the game? What are the packs that are interesting to you? So far, this is all that I've seen that I want. That's it for today. GG out.